enter the bunker here and show you something that I was talking about in a previous video. So one thing when it comes to cooking during the apocalypse is I would highly recommend you get something like this, which is basically a hot plate that's electric. So I have propane camping stoves and propane, but that will run out quicker than you think it will. So the electric one, if you have solar, which is part of the solution, whether it be a setup like this or a solar generator and a panel, you just plug the hot plate in, and even if there is no power, the grid's down, you have a cooking surface. These things aren't cheap. I was surprised. That's why I got a 1-burner, because a 2-burner, I mean, I was stunned at the price. They're kind of crazy. I don't remember what this cost, but it cost enough to where I decided a 2-burner hot plate was out of the question. I wasn't going to do it. But, the food steamer, again, electric. A hand mixer. Probably not going to be ironing too many clothes during the apocalypse, but, if you wanted to. But all these things that don't take batteries, you can still use them if all hell breaks loose, simply by having what I refer this basically as my solar charging station. 99% of what this is being used for is keeping things charged, whether it be things like, let's see, try not to, this shelf, obviously I've just been throwing stuff on it. It's not, so here's a tactical light for a rifle. These have rechargeable batteries. Some of them have USB ports where you can just charge them directly. I think this one you use rechargeable batteries. Well, you just get the rechargeable battery bank and plug it in. I try and stay away from batteries only. Like this is just battery only, okay? So this is a pistol tack light. But these are batteries only. I don't think they make rechargeable batteries for this style of battery. I can't remember what they're called. C32 somethings, whatever they are. I don't care. But I don't think they make those in a rechargeable form. So stuff like this, I just have to stock up on the batteries. Stuff like this, I think it's... I'm not good with battery names. The ones that are about this big and they're fat and they're different colors. I can't remember what they're called, 8322s or some crap like that. Like the kind you put in a vape, whatever they're called. I think that's what's in here. Well, those you just put on a charger, and even with grid down, I would charge it on this shelf. Same with my radios. These things take batteries, or they are solar charge. They have a hand crank here. You can crank them that way, or I just plug it into here and charge it. So both of these shortwave radios are charged, and I don't have to worry about batteries because I just charge them up and they're good to go. Same with the Baofangs. Once the battery dies on these, they're useless. If the grid's down, you now no longer have a battery. They're rechargeable, but they're built in. The only way to recharge the batteries in these is to plug them in to 120 volt power. So like these go on these chargers. These are already charged. All my radios are fully charged. This isn't even all my radios. I've still got probably 4 or 5 more of these that I need to bring out here. My cattle prod, You have to charge it. It has an internal battery, but you charge it by plugging it into 120 volt AC power. And again, this is the solution to having that. And this was very simple to set up. Like I said, this I put in, this breaker was optional. I put it in because I wanted it in. It doesn't have to have it. You just need the solar panel, this charge controller, a battery, and an inverter. Or go with the solar generator and a solar panel. Just those two items. And if you buy them separately, because you can get, the solar generators that come with a battery, it's going to cost a lot more. But if you just get the solar generator and the solar panel separately, because like I said, you can get a 100-watt nice solar panel on Amazon for $50, $60. And then you just get one of these Y adapters that goes from the solar panel to the back of your solar generator. Boom. You've got basically this exact same setup in two pieces instead of all these. The plus side to that is all the components are inside the solar generator and it's portable. The downside is if anything goes wrong with any of those components, you have to replace the entire thing. Whereas me, with this setup, I could just say, oh, the charge controller went bad. Swap it out for this charge controller and I'm back up and running. So again, just another solution as far as cooking, because a lot of the food I have, let's just say pasta. What is this, spaghetti or linguine? What is it? I think it's spaghetti. If I wanted to put this in a thing of boiling water, well, I don't necessarily want to make a campfire to boil water, but I could put water in a pan on that electric stove, boil this using the solar power, and make spaghetti. So, like I said, another solution. Ta-da.